Hi, this video is with my operative Vayul, and I'm playing Lethality. Pretty sure this is a new character for you guys, as in one I haven't uploaded to YouTube before. I've obviously been leveling it for a while, it's now level 69. So I had a mess around with my settings last night after uploading my Sage video, because as I mentioned, like, the video was a bit laggy, and I had 4 or 5 Sentinel videos that I recorded, which I kind of want to upload, but they're kind of slideshows, so I don't know if I will. But anyway, whilst I was messing around with my settings and seeing what was working and what wasn't, I recorded this one, and it seems pretty good, so I think I'm going to stick with these settings now. The other team was pretty slow to get to mid, so I thought I'd just start capping and see what happens. And obviously stopped as soon as they interrupted me. As a pretty squishy spec, you kind of have to deal with melee characters if they're attacking you, you can't just ignore them. I had a guard, which was nice, and I'm pretty sure we had a healer in this one as well. This mercenary, or Marauder, even though he was doing a lot of damage, he was kind of all out on his own out there, so eventually died. I wasn't 100% sure at this point whether we had a healer or not until I got that massive heal, so just I was throwing around a few hots to help my team out. Decided to go on the sniper. I hadn't noticed that the mercenary next to me was the healer. Positioned myself here so that the knockback wouldn't be too devastating if it happened, would just knock me back into that wall.
Well done.
Was making good progress with the sniper, and there's the knockback I was talking about. But as soon as his health started to go up, then I realised there must be a healer around, and then noticed the mercenary next to me, so I switched over to him. Or her. Making sure to interrupt that heal. And using the stun here, again, as an interrupt. Then as soon as I noticed the reflect shield from the mercenary, switched over to another target. Got netted, so just stood still and spread out my dots to a few other people.
Enemy has seized the gun battery.
Noticed I had a sniper attacking me, so just popped my evasion. I'll put my utilities in the description. I have actually written them down this time, so I know what they are. But I've got the legendary utility, which makes evasion reflect tech damage and force damage, which is very useful on such a squishy character. So we pretty much wiped them at mid here, just the sniper remaining, so he wasn't going to interrupt the cap.
You've taken the artillery. Well done, Shadow.
So I just fell back to heal myself up a bit. So I was going to go aggressive there, that's why I teleported in, but my team wasn't really there to back me up, so I just fell back. As I've mentioned already, this class and spec in particular are very squishy. You don't have the immunity that you have with concealment on your roll, so it's even easier to kill you, so you can't really just front line and expect to stay alive. So here, that's exactly what I'm doing. I have to use my breaker and vanish out, because you can't just have 3 people attacking you. Just rolled into the wall there on purpose to get the heal. In case you don't know, the roll on Lethality gives you a free... I don't know the name of the heal, I'll put it on the screen. It gives you a free heal. I guess now that I'm making videos again, I should put a bit of effort into learning the ability names again. So again, we've got the healer marked, so just going for the healer. Again, he's popped his reflection shield. Took me a while to realise he'd done that, so I switched over to someone else for the meantime. Was getting a bit low, so decided to use the Marauder here to teleport out and go and heal myself up a bit. Had the healer on my team helping me out, which was nice. Was hoping to go after the operative, but as soon as they rolled away I knew I couldn't chase them at such low health. Got behind the wall here to stop the sniper from targeting me. You could see that little symbol on me, which I think meant they were lying an ambush. So again, being careful with my positioning here because I'm attacking the sniper. Place myself between the sniper and a wall in case they knock back, so the knockback doesn't do anything. Same thing here, although my position is slightly off here. Should have placed myself between the sniper and the pillar. Then, as usual, back on the healer. Teleporting after him to use my stun. Couldn't use a root because he had his hydraulic overrides active. One of my other utilities is the root on, I think it's called Tendon Blast. Actually has the Scoundrel ability. Anyway, again, I'll put the ability name on the screen. Just interrupting the guy capping. Trying to heal up a bit. Our team was kind of far back here, so I just decided to stealth out, reset, heal myself up, and keep an eye on the turret whilst doing that. Again, healer had reflect, his reflection shield up, so just spread some dots to a few other people. Popping my evasion whilst the sniper was attacking me, and was doing a lot of damage to that Vanguard there. You don't really want to let a Marauder attack you, like I mentioned at the beginning. If there's a melee attack, melee character attacking you, then you just need to play defensively. So, rolled away, healed up a bit, stunned him,
Enemy ship damaged.
and had a bit of help from my healer. Was planning to attack him quite hard there, which is why I popped my stim boost for the extra CDR, cooldown reduction, and the tactical advantage. So, like I mentioned at the beginning, you can't really play aggressively like that unless you have cooldowns to back you up. So I didn't have my Vanish, I didn't have my Teleport, I didn't have my Med Pack or Adrenal, so I just died because I overextended. Becoming good at lethality is all about finding the right balance between playing aggressively enough that you're using your corrosive assault as much as possible, but being careful of your positioning so you don't overextend too much and die. Going for the sniper here just because he was annoying me. There are so many lethality snipers around at the moment, it seems. Well, not lethality, engineering. Their slows are so annoying. Noticed a guy capping, so interrupted. I felt I had too many people around me, so decided to break that stun, go and heal up a bit. They left me alone. So I didn't really want to go in here, or at least it was dangerous to. So I was just kind of hanging around, then decided to go for it despite there being all this AoE on the ground. I extended too far forward without my breaker and took a lot of damage. Luckily got some good healing from the sorcerer on my team. I had my Vanish, but wouldn't really do much at this point, so I was standing in this big AoE, so I'd get knocked out of stealth immediately. So I had to use my Med Pack. So again, got a melee character on me, so just stunned him, shivved him for the movement speed. That's another one of my utilities, just to create a bit of distance between us. Then he was more interested in the 1% HP assassin than me, so I just decided to leave them to it, as there was someone capping. Teleported to the mercenary to help me target the guy capping. I actually targeted the wrong person, but there was another person there to help me interrupt. And then back to the usual game plan of focusing the healer. Popped my evasion. It wasn't actually a very good evasion there. Even though I was standing in the AoE sniper ability, I wasn't actually getting directly focused, so it didn't actually do much there. Going for the damage buff because why not? More damage is good. taking a lot of damage, so I just decided to vanish out, go and heal up behind this pillar. I kind of screwed up my positioning a bit, so the Marauder saw me, so I decided to see if I could kite him around this pillar for a bit. I was getting some decent heals. Wanted to use my teleport to a friendly target, but my healer was still kind of in the thick of things, so I just decided to run away behind this wall here and heal up. As you can see, or might be able to see, the guy in chat had written that we can win with one turret at this point, so it didn't really matter too much if we lost mid, but obviously it's nicer because it finishes the game more quickly. I had cooldowns there. I had my mid pack, my adrenal, my evasion, my stun. I just wasn't expecting that burst, so I could have survived that.
Shadow Squad, artillery has locked on your ship.
That was a bit of a misplay from me. So they got mid, but as I said, it doesn't really matter. Like, we could easily win with one turret. I decided snow would be fine, and we got grass as well, so decided to attack mid, just for a bit of fun. Four of us easily burst through that sniper and capped mid. So I noticed these guys fighting like up on this platform here. Definitely should have approached them in stealth. I was planning to go up and heal the assassin. I hadn't realised there would be so many other people there, so I just kind of wandered up out of stealth and got pooped on. So yeah, and by the time I arrived, the assassin had died anyway. I don't know why I didn't realise I was going to die there. I could have easily just broken and vanished, but it was the end of the game. Yeah.
The enemy ship is destroyed. Congratulations,
and there we go, GG. So I thought that was a pretty good one, pretty decent example of what you can and can't do with Lethality Operative. Got some decent damage off, although a lot of it was kind of fluff damage just from spreading my dots around. But hopefully you saw some of the burst that Lethality does have. If you enjoyed this one, give it a thumbs up. Again, all your comments are welcome in the comment section. We'll try and reply to as many of those as possible. And thanks for watching.